There are numerous videos online that seem to show objects that appear to be frozen in time. Some people believe that these videos show evidence that the Matrix theory is true. In the majority of cases, most of these can be explained by the camera being in motion while focused on a subject, causing it to look stationary.
Look at it, for real, looks like it's just kind of hovering there.
Or the shutter speeds matching the speeds of whatever they're filming, such as a helicopter's blade rotation. When it comes to birds, simple explanations can also be used. Their wings can also match shutter speeds, and sometimes they can catch winds and ride the air without needing to flap. However, those explanations don't appear to fit all examples. This video, believed to have been shot in India, shows a bird that has been floating long enough to catch the attention of passers-by. It seems the shutter speed explanation falls short here, since had its wings been moving, people would not likely have taken any interest in it. Also, it doesn't seem likely that it's riding the wind either, since it's clearly visible that none of the nearby trees are moving due to strong air movements. So is this really a bird frozen in time? When it first appeared online, many people thought so. After finding the full version of the video, we were able to see that a local reveals the bizarre situation is in fact not bizarre at all. He prods it with a broom and it's revealed that the bird is caught in some kind of wire. This next example is a little different, however. It doesn't seem likely a wire is responsible, as it's not clear where it would be extending from, since the wires from the masts are clearly higher and thicker. Also, although it's hard to tell for sure, the bird's wings seem to be in a symmetrical position. With multiple claims and comments coming from other witnesses who have seen similar occurrences, could some of these truly be a genuine phenomenon, which currently has no explanation? This last video is equally as hard to explain. Other sources where this video can be found say that the witnesses noticed the bird in the distance, but didn't know what it was at first. On their approach, they were able to watch it for around 2 minutes, right up to the moment they passed underneath it. They say it didn't move once. To make things a little stranger, it was even captured from another angle. What do you think is happening here? Is the bird caught in some kind of strange draft caused by the cars passing underneath? Maybe. Or is it something else? It's worth bearing in mind that usually when birds are hovering, they have never been filmed completely frozen in position. They can be seen making even the slightest adjustments, and the feathers are disturbed by the wind. On what was just a regular weekend afternoon, a mother decided to take her 2 young children for a walk in the woods near an abandoned railway in Derry, Ireland. Later, she would soon get a chilling shock after she discovered what else was in a photo she took of them while they were just strolling through the trees. In this photo, we can see her daughter waving at the camera while her son is walking towards the trees ahead in the background. But if you look a little closer, ahead of her son, you'll notice what seems to be the blurred figure of a man in what looks like a soldier's uniform. The area is known to have been frequented by British soldiers during World War I, and one historian revealed that there was military activity on the border in the 1920s, as this was the old GNR railway line from Derry to Donegal. The historian also revealed that there was one shooting in the area during that period, and there was also a tragedy when an American serviceman took his life after a love affair ended badly. So could this image really be showing a soldier who lost their life tragically? Or is this just another case of pareidolia? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. In April 2020, the night skies of Cusco, Peru, played host to this amazingly clear UFO. The footage was originally uploaded to Facebook and divided the opinions of many who saw it. The start of the video is zoomed out and gives us a rough understanding of how high up in the sky the UFO actually was. The footage has been stabilized and slowed down to give you a better view. Apparently, the incredible ring-shaped object first caught the attention of people at roughly 9:15 PM and was still visible until around 11 PM. Looking closely at the ring-shaped UFO, we can see an area of what might be rows of windows giving off a slight glow, which gives the impression that it might possibly be internally lit. If this is the case, it could suggest that this could be a craft being operated by someone or something on board. Or they could just be dimmer external lights too. Something else that's revealed when the image is scaled up is a possible smaller object hovering just next to it. The last time a UFO video this clear was filmed was the well-known sighting that took place in Turkey in 2008. With easily accessible CGI software now available to anyone with a decent enough computer, it's getting harder to really know what's real and what's fake. The next UFO video you see could be the most genuine confirmation of ET visitation, but we will always have to question its authenticity. Skeptics often complain that UFO evidence is too blurry, and now the argument is that it's too clear. So what do you think? Is it too good to be true? Or is this the real thing? In 2018, a mother of two from Newcastle, UK, found herself terrified and losing sleep after she noticed what looked like a child in a photo she took of her family climbing on a tree in Plessy Woods Park. They all swear the child was not there at the time the picture was taken. Labelled as a ghost boy, the face can be seen standing close behind her son and peering over his shoulder, despite everyone insisting there was no one else near the family in the woods at this time. Previously, the mother was skeptical of all things paranormal, but now admits since the photograph, she has changed her mind, saying, "I didn't believe in anything like that until I saw this for myself." So what do you think about the picture? Is it a hoax? Does it really show the spirit of a boy? Or is it a simple trick of the light, or a camera glitch? In August 2020, this footage of a massive and rather unusual explosion was shared online and instantly went viral. The terrifying fire mist, which was followed by what locals said was a rain of sparks, came from an explosion above a tower block in the densely populated Chinese city of Shenyang. Others who were there said the incident sounded like a bomb blast. The shocking event was captured by multiple witnesses, and in one angle some said it looked like a dragon, which had some superstitious people who saw the video online believing that the dragon-like form was a sign of the end of times. Some also described the footage as a doomsday explosion. One shocked witness described the scene as hell on earth. Meteorologists believe that a lightning bolt may have hit one of the high-voltage power lines, causing a massive explosion. However, this theory doesn't seem to be confirmed by any of the footage, as no lightning is seen. But as one comment suggested, it's possible that the area may have been highly charged with static particles. Thankfully, and rather incredibly, local news reports said that the explosion didn't have any casualties, nor did it cause damage to the tower blocks. To this day, nobody has been able to give a satisfactory explanation, let alone prove the cause of this mysterious explosion, leaving many citizens concerned as to if and when it might happen again. This next clip was shot one evening back in June 2016 at Knightsbridge tube station in London. The passenger, who remains unidentified, was filming around the platform as he waited for his train to arrive, and without realizing until later that evening, he apparently filmed what some people describe as a ghost running past the entrance of a tunnel. With countless strange experiences and ghost stories coming from the London Underground, it's easy to see why some people came to that conclusion.
Naughty words.
Slowing down the footage and zooming in is the only way to really get a better look, but a human figure is clearly visible as it runs to the other side of the track. With the history of the London Underground going back over 150 years, many people believe that this could genuinely be a ghost, while some people suggest it could just be a homeless person that snuck into the station, perhaps hiding in the tunnel. However, since the attacks that took place in 2007, security and surveillance is extremely tight, and the possibility in being able to hide in the tunnel is very low. During a live storm update on an Oklahoma weather report in April 2017, a number of UFOs were caught during the broadcast. The channel came up with a theory saying the UFOs were nothing more than insects on the windshield of the vehicle it was filmed from, but this seems very unlikely to most people who have seen the clip. At the start, two stationary black objects can be seen while one of the objects moves around with bursts of speed before coming to a stop. On a few occasions, what appears to be light can even be seen flaring out from them. What do you think they could be? Experimental aircraft? Insects? Or something else? In 2014, this unnerving image surfaced with claims that it shows what appears to be the ghost of a young girl at Murphy's Hole in Lockyer River, southeast Queensland in Australia. After taking the chilling photo, it was then posted on Facebook by Kim Davison, but it wasn't until the history of the area was revealed for the chills to really sink in. In 1915, a 13-year-old girl named Doreen O'Sullivan tragically drowned at the popular swimming site, and after the photo gathered more attention, a local newspaper reported that a grave belonging to a 13-year-old girl is also located nearby. Kim Davison and Jessie Lou, the other adult in the photo, strongly claim that they were with only 3 children at the time the picture was taken. The image and the negative were handed to experts for examination, and they posted their findings to Facebook with this statement: light flare will always show up as black shadowing when the photo is inverted, and in this case the light flare is coming from full sunlight, reflecting off the water onto the child. What this statement means is that they believe that the picture has not been manipulated and something is really there in the image. So what do you think the picture shows? Does it really reveal the spirit of a child, or is it something else? This UFO was spotted on security camera footage overlooking the Mississippi River and Gateway Arch in St. Louis, USA. It was then uploaded to the Malcolm W. Martin Memorial Park Facebook page in August 2016. The footage captured a brightly lit orb appearing and then slowly and steadily moving towards the arch. During the sighting, it can be seen blinking out and then reappearing slightly brighter, while hovering near the arch before finally vanishing. The sighting lasted for around 5 minutes. What makes this case even more interesting is that the footage was uploaded in response to a news report where a casino worker came forward with footage of his own.
It's a flashing light that's leaving a lot of unanswered questions for Chase Rhodes.
And I've been out there for a little over a month now. and I've never seen anything above that arch, and I'm out there every night on break.
So could a storm have reflected the light from some other source?
No, sir. The light on top is red, and it doesn't flash that I know of. It stays lit up for planes not to hit it. This was about 200 feet over the arch.
For now, Rhodes remains perplexed at what he saw.
Explanations such as Chinese lanterns and car lights have all been put forward, but we think the most likely explanation is that it could have been a drone. What do you think it was?